hour with you. I love this time that we get to connect and learn about each other and support one another. And this show, it's all about good vibes. So if this is your very first time watching my streams, welcome to Own It. I want to invite you to hit that favorite button, to follow me on Instagram, to just connect with me. And I want to remind you all that this is, in fact, a featured show. This is a featured show. Okay, so what does that mean? That means a couple of things. Number one, no profanity. Keep it respectful. Keep it nice in the comment box. You know, truthfully, when people say things about me, I usually don't care. I just kick them out of the streams. But I just want you to understand that not everyone on here has tough skin, and you know, we're here to empower each other, to uplift each other. So I do want to ask you guys to keep it respectful, to support my guests, to support myself, just good vibes, love. We're here to, like I said, inspire one another and uplift one another. So keep it clean and respectful. Also, I want to invite you to connect with my guests, to make sure that you go watch their streams, connect with them on whatever platform they're on. Just, I want to make sure that we're all stay connected with each other. And what else? Okay, so disclaimer, as a featured show, I do want to let you know that possibly, you know, I cannot acknowledge each and every one of you guys individually every time there's a heart or there's a gift, or unless it's a dragon, because if it's a dragon, I usually lose it and I just forget it and I just say thank you anyways. But because it's a featured hour, we're not really allowed to stop in every comment and in every conversation and acknowledge people individually, simply because you know, we have a format we have to follow, and we have to be respectful towards the time of the show, which is an hour frame, and we have to be respectful of the guests. So I just want to let you know that if you say something, I am watching, I am reading it all, my comments are on, I'm doing amazing, thank you, how are you? But I might not necessarily be able to answer you right away in that moment. However, I will be making pauses during the show to say hello, to give shout outs to the people that are gifting and supporting the show, or if there's a question that has to do with the show, then I will answer that. And I do want to let you know that, because I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm not. It's just, you know, feature shows have its own rules and regulations you have to follow. With that said, I want to welcome you to Own It. I want to welcome you to this featured hour that I love so much. And I want to take a few minutes to introduce myself. My name is Cicely. I am Cuban, fully Cuban. It is every Tuesday, yes. I am Cuban. I was born and raised in Cuba. I moved to Miami when I was 14. From Cuba, so Spanish is my first language. I'm only saying this because I get so many questions on here, like, oh my God, you don't sound Cuban, you don't look Cuban. Yes, I am Cuban, okay? But with that said, I moved to Los Angeles, California. It would have been 11 years 2 days ago. Sadly, but I lived in LA for almost 11 years, where I pursued a career in modeling entertainment. I did many things in entertainment, from music videos to commercials to, I don't know, I was in a couple of movies. I've done it all. And recently I moved back to Florida because I am currently a contestant, a candidate for Miss Cuba Universe. It is the very first time that Cuba goes to Miss Universe after 57 years. It has been 57 years that we have not been on the Miss Universe stage, and for the very first time, one of us 25 girls is going to step on that stage in November as Cuba at Miss Universe. So I am in the process of the competition, doing all the things, activities. So if you want to know a little bit more about me, make sure that you connect with me on Instagram. I usually reply to everyone within 48 hours, as long as you're respectful, because if you're disrespectful, then I won't talk to you. But I love connecting with all of you guys, especially my online community on here. So I do want to invite you to follow my journey. And right now on my Instagram, there's a link on my bio that I would love for you to see and give me some love. So thank you so much for being here. That's a little bit about me. And now you may be wondering, well, what is this show all about? What is Own It all about? I want to let you in on a little bit of the story behind Own It. Thank you. And basically, I've been streaming for about 2 years on here. And Own It came about, I want to say a month and a half after I started streaming. I really wanted to have a featured show because I love talking, I love communicating, I love hosting, and I love connecting with people. And gladly and thankfully they approved it on here. So I've been doing Own It for about a year and a half. Hi, Juliet. And I'm really, really happy about it. And what Own It is about, like the name says it, right? Own It is about owning who we are. I believe that we cannot achieve any type of success without first truly owning who we are and owning our flaws, owning our beauty, owning our story, owning our past, owning the mistakes. Everything we have experienced in life has made us who we are. So I believe that owning it is a huge part of growth. And so this show, this featured hour, like I mentioned before, it's good vibes. Own It is here to inspire and uplift us all in the streaming community, for all of us to connect with each other. And it's a very simple format. We become the best versions of ourselves, sometimes simply by talking, by venting, by sharing. And that is what Own It is all about, owning the uniqueness of who we are, because I believe that everyone has a story that is worth to be shared. And that is what we do here in this featured hour. Every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. here, don't meet me unless I have an event or something. Now that I'm in this process of Miss Cuba and competing, and that's a little different. But most of the time, most Tuesdays, 95% of Tuesdays, I'm here at 5 p.m. Eastern time, giving you guys and sharing with you guys this time that I love so much. And basically what happens is I have two amazing guests that my admin Emoji J, that my admin Emoji J and Beard Raider are so kind to look for me and talk and have the guest and connect on here. And basically they share their stories. They give shout outs to whatever it is that they're doing. And I just love meeting you guys in the streaming community, especially because lately I haven't been able to do my own streams and I've only been doing the show. So I'm always eager and happy to meet a lot of you guys. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your wonderful time here with me on a Tuesday. Mami, tu teléfono, cógelo. And so I just want to say that that's what Own It is all about. Okay, so without further ado, before we get started, thank you for the hearts, thank you for the gifts, and thank you for your presence and your energy on here. I've already seen a couple of usernames that I know. And if I don't know you, if this is your very first time on Own It, please favor me, check out my Instagram, connect with me, like I said, and connect with all of my my guests. Thank you so much. So without further ado, I'm gonna ask my guest to request the guest box and see who's gonna go first. Who wants to go first? Oh, okay. Every Tuesday, while they do that, we have a topic. And usually every Tuesday we have a topic. Today, I did not want to have a topic per se for the show. I do still have a quote and things I want to talk about, but I wanted to leave the show today a little bit more open-ended. Because I have two very different streamers on here today, and I usually love creating the topics based on my guest stories and things that I can find in common. And it's not that I didn't find anything in common with them and myself, it's more that I wanted to have the freedom to talk to them about I just want it to flow, and then I'll share the quote for the day for you guys later. So without further ado, I want to introduce my very, very, very first guest. And she's a social butterfly that loves getting to know anyone and everyone. She's got a game show, loves animals, and it is in a very committed relationship that she really loves being a part of or being in. Everybody, welcome to Own It. Yes, White Wabbit.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for being here today and for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So, I've already said a little bit about you, but is there anything that you would like to tell people? Who are you? Just introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I have three dogs and two guinea pigs, so my love for animals is very true. Um, and I spend like all day with my guinea pigs. Um,
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
a
what made you
big,
get guinea pigs? Pigs.
hmm?
What made you get guinea pigs?
I don't even know. It was like I think it was like an impulse buy, and I really wanted my own animal, and like before I grew up with other people's animals, and I just wanted my own, and so I was like I'm gonna get a guinea pig, and I made that decision not knowing that I was allergic to 80% of their diet, so their food I'm allergic to.
What do they eat?
Hay.
You're allergic to hay?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So like my skin will, every time I hold them, it'll get red and like blotchy, and yeah, I'm really bad.
Oh wow. Well, it's very nice to meet you today. How long have you been streaming for on here?
Um, since March.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
How did
I love
you
the community, and I was talking to my boyfriend about the fact that before came on the app, I had like no friends. Now that I have the app, I could reach out to like anyone and know that they'd be there for me in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, that's something very beautiful that I found about the community as well. I've been here for 2 years and it's been wonderful to like get to know so many people that I've never even met in person. And a couple of them I have met in person when I lived in LA. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So, how
Mhm.
did you get introduced to the streaming world?
My boyfriend's best friend actually is on the app as well. And we had a Christmas party where he was streaming the entire time, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, you're not paying attention to us. Like, you're focused on your phone. What are you doing on there?" And he was like, "Oh, here," and showed us and was talking about it. And I was like, "That actually sounds really fun." So I tried it out and have been into it ever since.
It's so weird though, right? When people don't really know what streaming is, you feel kind of like the weird person in the room. It's like what are you doing talking to yourself? Like, what is this?
Yeah, having to explain it to people is kind of hard sometimes.
I kind of just stopped explaining it to people. I only say, yeah, I have a show online because if I say something differently, then they either think that I'm doing OF or it's very tricky.
Hmm.
Well, so what's your goal on here? You're a little bit new. So what do you like the most? What do you want to do on here?
I like the fact that I can help people. I'm definitely an event hoster. I have two auctions and a battle coming up within the year.
I love
Uh,
that. When is
yeah.
that?
September 29th, October 24th and 25th and 26th, because I have under 10 million, over 10 million. And then my other auction is December 7th.
I love that. Well, congratulations on
And
that.
I have like a lot of people that are newer on the app that I have like get into my events so that they can get like their name out there.
So what's an advice you could give people who's newer on the app and wants to stream? How do you schedule your streams?
How do I schedule my streams? I um kind of right now that I'm not working, I've just been streaming like all day, every day. But when I have like my job, I kind of balance it to where I have like an hour after I get off work and then I'll stream, or I'll take an hour after I wake up, get ready for the day, and then I'll stream, and then I'll get off an hour before work to relax before work.
Do you feel like streaming really often has really helped your platform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
being consistent definitely helps.
Okay. I'm going to take a quick pause and welcome everybody to Own It. Everybody who's just tuning in right now, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your energy. My name is Cicely, and I go by That Cuban Girl on here. And yes, I am Cuban, okay, as I mentioned before. And this is Own It. Oops. This is your featured hour that happens here every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And the whole idea with Own It is for you and I to become our best versions through owning the uniqueness of who we are, because I wholeheartedly believe that we cannot grow or be successful until we truly own and we're okay with who we are. That doesn't mean that we don't grow as people, but that just means that we have to truly own the person that we are in order to grow. That's just my opinion anyways. So that's what Own It is all about. We share stories on here. I have two amazing guests every Tuesday that share who they are. And just my intention with the feature show is to put all of us out there on the map, right? In the streaming community, so we all connect and get to know each other and build those friendships and connections. So welcome. I invite you to favor my guests, give them love, show up to their auctions and their things, and favor all of us. And thank you for being here. So right now I'm talking to my first guest. Yes, White Wabbit. I want to know what made you come up with that name.
Um, so my first auction that I hosted, it was Alice in Wonderland themed, and I bought a costume for it. Part of that costume was this top hat that had like bunny ears on it, and putting it on, I instantly fell in love, like with myself and just who I was and how I looked, and I was like, this is the new me. This is how I'm gonna look every time I stream. And so most of the time when I'm in my own stream, I do actually wear that hat. Um, and that's how my name, yeah.
That
The
is
yes
so
part
cool.
is because I'm in Yes Justice family, but the rest of it's, yeah.
That's so cool. I love that. Okay, so what's like your biggest dream and passion in life that you want to share?
My biggest dream is to eventually own my own salon. I'm starting school in January for cosmetology. Um,
Congrats.
yeah, so I'm
What
really
area
excited
of
for that.
cosmetology?
I'm not sure. Well, I think I want to do hair, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'm gonna do like a bunch of different areas to start school, and then decide what I want to start with when I finish school.
I love that. I could see that for you because of your hair and your style.
Yeah, it's
That's
actually going pink on Thursday.
oh my gosh, it's gonna look so cool though. I've always thought that people that are able to have their hairs in different colors are so cool. Like that's amazing.
Hmm.
Well, White Wabbits, I'm so happy I got to talk to you. Please do not go anywhere because at the very end of the show, I like to bring both my guests back in the guest box if you're available for final thoughts. Um, and is there anything you want to shout out right now for everyone watching?
I do have my game show Sundays at 6 Eastern. It's on its way to getting featured. Uh, and I'm starting up a new game show Thursdays at 7. It's good. My first game show is trivia, and then the one I'm starting is Hangman.
I love that. Well, good luck with that, and everyone go watch her show, and let's help her get her show featured, okay? Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. How cool was she? I love meeting new people. I just love this hour with you guys. It makes me so happy. I've been super busy lately, but I've been trying my best to not miss shows as much as possible because I really do enjoy connecting with all of you guys. So thank you to all of you who are tuning in, who have tuned in. I see a lot of new usernames. I'm very happy and very surprised because I haven't been here in a minute, other than my shows. I haven't done an actual solo stream in a while, like in months. And I'm so happy to see so many usernames on here, so many new people. Please feel free to connect with me. And I'm looking forward to starting my solo streams very, very soon. By solo, I mean that are, my streams that are not on the featured days like today. But welcome to Own It. Thank you for your energy. Welcome for, to just welcome. Thank you for spending your energy and your time with me. This is Own It. This is a show that is all about becoming the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. I believe that in order to be successful or to grow as people, we need to truly, truly own the good, the bad, the in-betweens, because that's just life. On Own It, we talk about life, we inspire, we uplift people, and usually, thank you, usually we have a topic for the day, but today I didn't want to quite have a topic for the day. I wanted to leave it open-ended because I feel that there are so many things that we could just talk about and focus on. And I have two very different streamer guests today that I'm, just really excited to have in the box at the very end of the show together. But with that said, I'm going to give some shout outs right now to those of you who have been supporting the show and just came in. And I do want to say something at the very end of the show. I forgot to mention this. Whoever's my number one gifter is going to become my newest bouncer, just as a way of me saying thank you for being here and supporting the show. And okay, so let me go to shout outs. So, and I'm going to do the top three. So number 3, Soaps Don't Worry. Number 2, Teton Tucky 2.0. And number 1, Maui. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Okay, even though there's no topic of the day today, there is a quote of the day. And the quote of today's show is something that truly just rang a bell with me. It truly just resonated, and I thought it'd be really cool to share it because it's a very simple quote, no pun intended, but it's something that I actually think about very often. And here it goes. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. And gosh, isn't that the truth? I just, thank you, Matt. I just really, really believe in that because that is something that I have had to work on my entire life, and it's to stop overthinking, to stop making life complicated. Life ain't that complicated. Life is actually pretty simple, but a lot of times because we get in our heads, because we stress, because we're foreseeing the future or thinking, reminiscing about the past, we make it so complicated. And if simply we were just to sit in the present moment, appreciate what we have, and truly just meditate and think about the beautiful things that we have in our lives. We all have beautiful things. We all have problems, but we all have beautiful things. And I'm sure that you can find beauty in any situation you're in right now. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was a very powerful quote. Let's stop making life complicated and let's begin to make life more simple for all of us and more exciting. So if you're just tuning in right now, welcome to Own It. If you're new on here, make sure that you hit that favorite button at the top of the screen and you connect with me. You also connect with me on Instagram. I have very exciting things I've been sharing on my IG as I am competing for Miss Cuba Universe these days. So I'm really excited to connect with you all, and I'm really excited to start my, as I call them, solo streams very soon, meaning like not just on featured hours. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to introduce you all to my second guest of the day. Are you there? Yeah, he's there. My second guest of the day, someone very interesting and very unique on the app. And I'm really excited to get to talk to him or her. I don't know if it's a him or a her, but I think it's a him. Or it could be a they too. I'm so sorry. I don't know. It could also be a they. Anyways, he is Meet Me's Cartoons cat. He's very funny. He loves random things and loves playing video games. And I'm just going to allow him to introduce himself and say a little bit more about who he is. Oh, the gift broke the app. Oh no. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. See me and hear me okay? Just drop a one on the chat box if you can see me and hear me okay. Hi, Moji. Hi, Juliet. Welcome back, guys. That gift that I got broke the live stream. It froze the entire thing. I don't even know who. I think it was Soap something was like the one that had it gifted and was at the top. But welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue with the show since everyone can see me. I apologize for that little bug. I don't know what happened. Anyways, he is Meet Me's Cartoons cat. He's very funny, loves random things, and loves playing video games. Please, everybody, welcome to Own It, Kev-tastic. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I love your avatar, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's actually a custom-made avatar.
I love that. So I know I introduced you a little bit, but tell everyone who you are.
I'm Kev-tastic Gamer. I am not only Meet Me's Cartoon Cat, but I'm also YouTube's Cartoon Cat and TikTok's Cartoon Cat. My streams are sometimes toxic, out of pocket, and funny. I do gaming as well. I have a show every Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time called Talk Nerdy to Me, where it's about tech, clock bulbs, and gaming. I'm trying to get it featured, so I'm working on that. But it's every Saturday at 11, and I stream daily on here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing all sorts of crazy, wacky things.
I love that. Well, yeah, if you want to get it featured, you probably need to cut down on the, just the language.
Well, there's no toxicity or anything during the 11 to 12 hour, but after that, before that, it's Meet Me. You know how that goes. I'm a battle streamer, so.
I love that. Well, welcome to Meet Me. I love having you today. So I want to know a little bit more about you, right? What made you come up with this, with your avatar, with this streaming? Tell me about that.
Boredom.
What?
Isn't that the root of everything? It's either you're sitting on the toilet coming up with an idea, or you're bored and you come up with an idea.
True. For me, it was more like seeking connection with people, but boredom, I guess, it could be that too.
Well, I used to stream on Facebook for a little bit, and I was trying to get the dimensions of a phone for IG, and then somehow, some way, I made my first mil in a month, and I saw I could make a little bit of money, but I also saw that I can build a good community that I could also get to watch my YouTube and all that stuff. So I just kind of stuck around. So in a way, I didn't choose the app. The app kind of chose me.
I love that. I had a very similar story actually. My very first, I want to say month and a half, I got to 2.5, and I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty cool.
I love that. So, okay, so why the cats? Like, I'm just really curious. Like, what made you?
I've experimented. I've had a puppet called Bob Exotic who had a he had a beard and a rubber ducky robe, and then Happy the Clown, which was completely out of pocket clown. And then I had an avatar of myself before that, but I was doing a lot of VR, and I had the cat in VR, and I ended up purchasing the cat because people like the cat.
It
So
must be
now I
really.
just stuck with the cat.
It must be really cool as well, not to have to show your face and no one really knows who you are.
You'd be surprised the crap you can get away with the cartoon cat. Be surprised how much attention you get too.
Well,
Weird.
yeah, you're different. It's kind of like a panda, you know.
Well, everybody says that nobody's really doing what I'm doing with the avatar. See, everybody has a thing called animes, which is what I use for my avatar, but they use the built-in avatars. Nobody uses custom ones. So it's pretty much the recycled same stuff, just maybe different colors or different stuff that they wear. Nobody's really standing out too much, from what I've been told. I was like, oh, it's interesting. I'm
I
just
love
being
that.
me.
Yeah, it's great that you. I mean, you definitely have something different. I love that you're like sitting on the couch right now. It's so funny. So, how long have you been on the app for?
November would be 2 years, so about a year and a couple months.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
still learning the app.
Yeah, yeah. I've been streaming for 2 years also. It's pretty cool. So, what else? What else do you enjoy doing? I know you mentioned that you love being funny and all of that, but what truly is it that you're like passionate about?
Oh, really? I mean, the video editing and entertainment thing is something I've always wanted to do. I've dabbled in it here and there. I've done a little bit of short films and stuff with my friend and that, and I've always wanted to do YouTube and see what I could do, but I never really figured out what content to do. So being on here, I kind of figured out through trial and error exactly what works, what doesn't, and that's how the cat came along. And I figured, since I have a passion for having fun and entertainment stuff and gaming and collectibles as well, because I got some figures of like turtles and stuff like that, I figured I'd go ahead and turn it into a YouTube thing and on here too. I just never thought I'd be on an app like Meet Me, but I was focusing more on YouTube. But I'm glad I did come here because I met a lot of good friends and I have a pretty good little community.
How did you find Meet Me specifically?
I forget, honestly. I think, oh yeah, years ago I was on it and I had 3D printing on there, but I didn't really screw around too much with it. And I kind of just, when it was part of POF, I kind of just went on and started just messing around. And before I know it, I ended up getting traffic and gifts and this and that. And I was wondering what it was all about. And then I was like, oh, cool. I could run this as a business, but a good way to also have a community and make friendships along the way and also get my name out there. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll stick around. But I just kind of found it, I guess, refound it through POF.
That's awesome. I want to make a quick pause to welcome everybody who's tuning in again to the show. I want to apologize because we had a little bit of a technical issue. I know it happens here all the time. I'm not bugging about it anymore. But we had a whole bunch of people logged in and then the stream kind of broke and we had to restart it. So thank you for coming back. And if you're just tuning in right now to Own It, hello, welcome. My name is Cicely. I go by That Cuban Girl. And this is Own It. This is your featured hour that happens here exclusively on the Meet Me app every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I want to invite you all to connect with me on Instagram and just send me a quick DM, and I always get back to you as long as you're respectful. Today on Own It, we have two amazing guests who, by the way, are going to be coming back at the very end of the show together for final questions, thoughts, etc. But I just want to make a quick pause and say thank you to everyone who's here sharing your energy and just being here with me, supporting the show. It means the world. And quick shout out to Ali, because you became my number 5,000 favorite. Yay! I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Finally, 5,000 favorites. I appreciate you. And yeah, you guys just stick around. Right now, I'm talking to Kev Stastic, who is Meet Me's cartoon character. So cute. I love that. And he's amazing. He's telling me a little bit about his story, but I want to welcome you guys, or invite you guys rather, to go favorite him, check out his streams, check out his YouTube channel, check out everything he's about. I think he's a little contained today because this is a featured show, but I'm sure his streams are really fun.
They are. I'm very contained.
I see that.
I don't think working's against the rules. I just can't show my behind. I get banned.
No, I love it.
You're like, doot, doot.
Oh, you're doing the cha-cha. I love it.
Oh, wait, I got one too. Here.
He's got another one. I love it. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
I love. So I just want to ask you today, Kev, what motivates you to continue, especially when it comes to streaming and real life and all of that? What keeps you going?
Oh, it's all about the clout and the diamonds, you know. I'm on here just now.
At least someone is honest.
That's the friendships, the community. Just give me the diamonds and the clout. I'm good.
Oh my God, I can't. That's so funny. I love that. I love the honesty. So what's something that you would like to do that you've never done, especially in the app?
There's a lot of things I've never done. I would eventually like to build up a good enough support system where I can go for top badge. That's the only thing I'm lacking, is like I have not fully learned how to move on to app for support. But when you look up my numbers, you see that I got the faves down, the community down, because I've never done this stuff before, so it's still new to me. And nobody's going to tell you how to do it, because the people who know how to do it, this is the sad thing about these apps. The people that know how to do it don't want you to move up, because they forget that the very base of these apps, including YouTube and TikTok, they're all community based, and we should work together to grow together. But somewhere along the ways, when people become successful, they just forget about that. And I'm not going to forget about that. I'm all about the community and that. And that's why I want to go for my top badge, so that I can start changing the way this app is, and changing the way that's why I want to get bigger on YouTube too, to change the way these apps are and bring back the community of the community-based apps that are forgotten.
Well, and I think a big part of that is people act out of a lack mentality. Yes, everybody favored him, please, and check out his streams. Thank you, Savage.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But yeah, a lot of people act out of a lack mentality, and they think that because someone gets big or successful, then they're not going to be able to continue to be big and successful. And something that people don't understand about social media, any platform, is that when you collab with other creators and you have 2, 3, 4, 5 big creators collabing, working together, then there's real growth and success there. I mean, if you look at, for example,
you to do that.
Yeah, it's all about collabs. I mean, if you look at Lele Pons and the people she came up with, they're all a tight group. Like it's a group of them, but they're all big because they helped each other, you know?
Exactly. And the toxicity on this app is ridiculous. Yeah, I say I'm a toxic streamer, but really I'm not toxic as in I'm a piece of crap. I'm toxic as in, like, I'll troll the trolls. Like, I'll say the dumbest stuff ever, and sometimes wildly inappropriate, and I make them skip me, and people laugh, and the people that are in their stream wind up coming to my stream because of the fact that, you know, my stream's a safe spot. All walks of life, from straight, trans, whatever's in there. I've had people come in and literally on the edge of offing themselves talk to me and stuff, which is, I chuckle a little bit because you're talking serious to a cartoon cat. And I bring that up and they start laughing. And it's kind of weird, but I've created a nice, fun area where everybody's accepted in that, and I don't tolerate toxicity like that. So, that's why I want to spread to the app, and that's what I'm trying to build to support, so I can actually be a top badge, so I can continue spreading that through the app and stuff, and do a lot of good and actually change the app.
Yeah,
it just takes one person to do it. Honestly, one person can cause a movement and change a lot of things.
Yeah, I love that, and I'm very grateful I met you today, because it's true. I think building community is the only way that we can all support each other and grow and make a real impact and a real change, right?
Facts. Because without your community, no matter what it is, whether you're a movie star, whether you're a singer, whether you're an influencer, streamer, gamer, whatever, without your community, you ain't crap. You got absolutely nothing. All you have is yourself, and that's it. And people forget that. And I want to remind people that it's all about community. So I want to bring back the community is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I love that. Well, is there anything you would like to shout out before I let you go? But you'll come back in a few minutes at the very end of the show. But anything you want to shout out right now?
Yes. Don't forget that I'm here for the clouds, and everything I said was a lie. No. But I really appreciate being on here. And like I said, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday is my show, Talk Nerdy to Me, technology, gadgets, video games, collectibles. And the reason I did collectibles, meaning sports, whatever you collect, you can be honest, I don't exclude anybody. Also, daily at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live on here. I'll either be playing a game or I'll be, moseying around the streets with Meet Me and wondering what's going on.
I love that. Everybody check out his show on Saturdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Meet Me, and go favorite him right now and go check out and connect with Kev Stastic. Thank you, Kev, for being here. I appreciate you being my guest, and don't go too far, okay?
I won't, and don't forget, let's bring back the community to social media.
I love that. I love that. I'll see you in a couple minutes.
Doodly doodly.
He's so funny. Oh my gosh. I get to meet so many cool people here. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Own It. This is your featured show, your featured hour with me, that Cuban girl. If you are just tuning in, my name is Cicely. I am Cuban, however, and I want to invite you to the show. This is a featured hour that happens here exclusively on Meet Me every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And just like Kev was saying, this show is all about that, about plugging each other in, supporting each other on here. That's why I have two guests that I talk to every Tuesday, because my intention with Own It, besides us learning how to own ourselves and own our stories and own who we are, is also for us to create community and inspire and uplift each other and get to know each other through, inside the app, and connect with one another, right? That's what life is all about. So if you're new on here, I want to invite you to favor me and to connect with me on Instagram. Very important. If there's one thing I would like for you to help me and support me with, even if you do not speak Spanish, is to go to my Instagram right now or after the show and click on the link on my bio. It's an intro video for the Miss Cuba Universe competition that I am in right now. And even if you don't speak Spanish, please go like the video and comment and subscribe to Miss Cuba Universe channel. That is the most amazing way you can support me right now. So thank you for that. And I want to just say thank you for your beautiful energy and being here today. I'm going to quickly give shout outs to my top gifters of the stream. And I know my whole stream crashed a little bit earlier. So I'm going to just name the 4 that are on here right now. Number 4, Savage Mega Thought. Number 3, Trista. Number 2, Maui. Number 1, Matt. Thank you. And nice to meet you, Matt. We haven't met each other before. I feel like I've seen you before on here. Thank you so much for all the support, for being here, and for the favorite, etc. And also shout out, because I think earlier before the stream crashed, someone called Soap Something was the one who was my number 1 gifter. So thank you, Soap. I forgot your other username. Shout out to Juliet, who's here very often. Shout out to my admin Emoji J, for all of you guys for just supporting the show. It means the world to me. And right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about something that we've been, hi, Cowboy. We've been touching on today, before I call both my guests back in the comment box. We've been touching on something, and that is passion. And that's something that I have been asking both my guests today. What are they truly passionate about? And I'm really glad that I left the show open-ended and I didn't quite do a topic, because I love that I asked both of them what they're passionate about and that they share with us their passions. And I do really believe that passion, you know, is everything. A life without passion, it's not a life well lived, I believe. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I love that. What do you guys think? Anyways, you guys, I want to say thank you for all of you for being here, and I'm going to call back both my guests right now for final thoughts and questions, and then I'm going to run to the Miss Cuba Academy. So both my guests will come back for final thoughts and ideas. Cool. Hello.
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 I just want to add one thing. Life is not worth living without a little bit of chimichangas and hot sauce. Just saying.
Chimichangas and hot
It's
sauce.
not good until you're literally farting out lava. Shh.
Sadly, I'm on a diet, but I feel you on that.
Hey, hot sauce burns calories and everything else.
So, did you guys know each other, or you guys are just knowing each
Yeah, we
other?
know each other. Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Surprise,
cool.
surprise.
That's so cool. So I want to ask you guys a question that I ask all my guests on here at the end of the show. And that question is, what is one thing you can own up about yourself that has helped you?
You want me to go first, or you want to go first, Wabbit?
You can go first.
Well, being able to think right on the spot without being scripted has helped me a lot, because when I script things, I screw it up. So with what I'm doing, being able to think on my feet and being witty on the spot helps me out in general, even in life, with figuring out stuff. Like, I'm very, spot on with stuff and figuring things out on the spot. So that's helped me a lot. And being honest and truthful too about things, like sometimes a little, too bluntly honest. But hey, somebody got to tell it how it is, right?
I love it. I love honesty.
I mean, I feel like
that's helped me out.
What
I
about
feel
you?
like owning up to my past mistakes has helped out a lot, because I've made a couple of bad decisions, and owning up to that has gotten me to where I am now.
I love that. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your energy and sharing your stories with me, and hopefully it's not the last time. I do have a lot of repeats on the show, so I hope that you guys come back. And yeah, just thank you for being here. Everybody go favorite my guests, Kevtastic and White Wabbit, and make sure you check out their streams and the auctions and everything that they got going on, their shows. And let's all support each other and create community, like Kev said.
Yeah, bring back community to social media, because that's all seems to be a forgotten thing now.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you both for being here. You have an amazing afternoon or night or evening, wherever you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
That was so nice, you guys. I love having guests and talking to my guests and meeting new people on here. I want to thank you all for being here. Quick shout outs to Cowboy. Hello. It's been a minute. How you doing? Thank you everyone who showed up. Juliet, dear friends, Smiles, who I saw earlier, and everyone who's new on here. Thank you so much to, once again, Ali for being my number 5,000 favorite, another milestone. And I just appreciate all the energy and support. Vaz the Boss and Matt and everyone who's been supporting, and my amazing admin emoji Jay. Thank you all. So the bouncer of the day, I'm having a bit of a struggle figuring it out because earlier, okay, here it is. Soaps Don't Worry. So Soaps Don't Worry is who becomes my bouncer of the day. Oh wait, I can't make him a bouncer, huh? Because he's not here. Is that what's happening? Hold on. No, it doesn't let me. Why doesn't it let me make him a bouncer? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Well, if anyone knows Soaps Don't Worry, that's his name, I think, right? Soaps Don't Worry. Well, if anyone knows this person, let them know. Let them know that he became my bouncer. Go to your week and do it. I know that's what I literally just did right now, and it doesn't let me. It just gives me two options. Very weird. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. I have the bouncer pending for next